Hey guys, it's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. Do you want to know how to find your voice? Stick around, because I've got some tips for you. Roll it! Okay, so everybody's always asking me, how can I find my voice? Jim, you do all these videos about how to sing like such and such, how to sing like this other person, how to sing like this other star. I want to know, how can I find my voice? How can I sing like me? I want to sing like myself. Everybody does eventually find their own voice. But the way you look for it is you don't just ask somebody, how can I find my voice? Well, I'll tell you what, it's not lost. You can't find something that's not lost. Your voice is in you. You were born with your voice. So if you're looking for your voice, look no further, because it's right there. It's just in you. All you have to do is develop your own voice. How do I do that, Jim? I don't know how to develop my own voice. The best way to do this is to allow your voice to come through you. What do I mean by that? Is to get writing some songs, kind of look in to your intuition. Start writing some songs. Start playing around with your voice. Your voice is in you. It's there. If you're quiet and you just go inside in the silence of your mind and go, let me hear what my voice sounds like. Everybody's voice is different and it's unique to you. So your voice, you were born with it. So learn to love it. Start recording yourself. Maybe write some songs. Even if you come up with a little melody in your head, just sing it into a video. Like, I think everybody has some sort of phone that does a video now, or even if you do audio somewhere, you can listen to what your voice sounds like and get used to it, because that is your voice. So what you want to do is listen to your intuition. It is where your creativity comes from. The way to do this is to just enjoy songs that you like. Start singing songs that you like. Make up some fun songs. Do whatever. Just have fun with your voice. Experiment with your voice. You have a different voice than anybody else on the planet. And you were put here to use that voice in the way that it was given, okay? So just enjoy that and let other people enjoy that, because you're different. You're special. You're the only you that was sent here to Earth. So guess what? You have to step into that position, that role as you, and you're the only one that can do you better than anybody else. So you do you, and let everyone else worry about everyone else. Get to know your voice through trying other styles, okay? And what do I mean by that? Okay, let's just take a couple of examples. Ariana Grande, she can do impressions of a lot of different singers that she liked, okay? A lot of her influences, but because this is not pop your best vocals, this is rock your best vocals, I'm going to take one of the greatest rock legends of all time, Nirvana. Okay, listen to Nirvana's first album, their EP, called Bleach. Now, I'm going to go through some of the tracks. I'm not going to put the audio on here. You can go and listen to it yourself, because when I try to put audio on here, all my shit's getting blocked. So, I'm going to try and not put music in videos. Sometimes it's impossible, but I'm not going to do it here, because I'm going to go through some of the tracks. You can go and listen to the album yourself, but what I'm going to do is just show you how Kurt was experimenting with his voice and brought in some of his influences. So they were heavily influenced by the Melvins, the Vaselines, the Pixies, Black Flag, Bad Brains, and even one particular old blues artist, Leadbelly. Nirvana's unplugged version of Where Did You Sleep Last Night? I have a playlist that has Leadbelly on there, who originally wrote that song. It doesn't sound anything like Kurt's version, but man, go listen to that. That is the original, and it sounds incredible. And as far as the Vaselines, you look at Incesticide, they covered Molly's Lips and Son of a Gun. And if you listen to some of the Pixies stuff as well, you'll get that melodic vibe. Also, as far back as the Beatles, things like that, where Kurt brought in the love for melody in music into that sort of punk, screamy, heavy guitar sound. So I'm just going to go through some of the songs on the album. I'm just going to play the track, and then I'm going to sing the particular song. So the first song is Love Buzz. Would you believe me when I tell you you're the queen of my heart? Please don't deceive me when I tell you just ain't the way it seems. So that doesn't sound anything like the Kurt Cobain from Nevermind or In Utero or any of the other albums that you would be familiar with. But you see, that's where he was experimenting with his style. If you listen to some of those old punk bands, the Melvins, even like they experimented with different types of songs, rock, grunge, heavy, even some kind of country vibes in there as well. As far as like punk goes, they just created music and just put it out there. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see where I write a song a day. I'm going to put the link down there. It's just at Rock Your Best Vocals. I just write a song a day. I don't care what it is, what it sounds like. It could be poppy or country or kind of, I don't know. Mostly they're rock because that's kind of my main influence and stuff like that. Little snippets. There could be just a little chorus. There could be, I don't know, a verse, whatever. But it's just to get in that habit of writing, okay? So I'm going to move on to the next song. Okay, so the next song is Negative Creep. That, I believe, was probably more influenced directly from the Melvins. So the way it's like, it's more of a throaty sound. So, this is out of our range, this is out of our range, this is out of our range, road. This is getting to be, this is getting to be, this is getting to be a drone. So that's the way Kurt's singing now. And it's very throaty, very garlic, very almost kind of almost a Motorheady kind of a sound. But if you listen to some of the Melvins stuff, like if you don't know the Melvins, you got to go back and listen to some Melvins. So that's just a couple of examples. Go back and listen to Bleach and listen to, because there are quite a few different sort of styles on that album where Kurt's experimenting with his voice. Okay, another example is a song called Sifting, where he's kind of more seduced. He doesn't have that particular Kurt sound. Afraid to grade, wouldn't it be fun? That's another example where he's experimenting, starting to find his voice. So if you listen to Papercuts, she pushed me through the door, pushing the air up in the back of his throat, up through the top. That kind of just, you're letting the air out. Like it's almost like a yodel, like a yodeling. The door. You hear how I'm kind of just, no, letting the, so try that. My neighbors are going to be going, what the fuck is going on next door? Somebody's having some sex next door. Somebody's having some sex next door. No. And another example is in Swap Meet, kind of chorus bit. Keep the cigarettes close to his heart. Keep the photographs close to her heart. You hear those tones that Kurt's bringing up. So there you can see some examples where Kurt Cobain was even taken on styles from his influences and then eventually developed his own voice. That's what it's all about. Developing your own voice, because your own voice is already inside you. So when Kurt Cobain eventually kind of got his Kurt Cobain sound, and if you want to watch my video on how to sing like Kurt Cobain, I'll put a link up there. But how he got to that sound was from experimenting with his voice and kind of mimicking his influences. So you guys can maybe start there, but think about what's inside of you, okay? Take that intuition, let that come through you, okay? Your voice is going to come out. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. Your voice is in you. You don't have to find it. You don't have to go looking for it. It's already there. You just have to develop it, and you just have to practice. You have to play with it and let it come out of you. Put on a little voice memo on your phone and just come up with a little melody. You know, you have to start somewhere. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. You know, just, okay, that was crap. Who cares? Play with it. I mean, like, I'm just riffing off right here because I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter if anybody likes it. It doesn't matter if everyone or no one or somebody, or who cares. People are going to judge you no matter what. They're going to judge you if you're really good. They're going to judge you if you're really bad. They're going to judge you somewhere in between. So don't let that freak you out. If you're developing your own voice, especially if your voice sounds different than anybody else's, let that voice out of you. It's in you. Just develop it a little bit and enjoy it. Have fun with it. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, because it helps the algorithm. And I don't even know what that damn word means, but people keep saying it. So if you can hit like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me, are you going to start writing your own songs and developing your own voice? Because that's what it's all about, developing your own voice, your own sound, your special sound while you were sent here on earth. So please do that, and please share it with the world. I mean, that's what you're here for, sharing your art with the world. Okay? So I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So until then, rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better.